Today we're going to show you how to write an expository paragraph, going completely through the writing process from planning through publishing using the Write Tools software. So I'm going to pull down my menu and look for the Write Tools forms. When I get to the Write Tools forms, I need to decide what it is I'm looking for, and in this case we're doing expository writing. So I'm going to click on that. We want to plan and draft a paragraph, and we're going to do a level 2 paragraph here. And I'm going to start with my plan, and in this particular example I'm going to do a number notes plan. So I'm going to click on that, and that will open up my planning box. I can then close my menu and be ready to begin my planning. So we're going to use the example from the Write Tools 101, which is the paragraph on healthy snacks. This is on page 41 in the training manual. The first healthy snack that we think about is fruit. We've done a lot of brainstorming. Another idea we have is popcorn. My next big idea is carrot and celery sticks. And then we have one more big idea, but oh my goodness, there's not another number 1 on the plan. So let's add one. We go up to our menu and we scroll down to add blocks. And what we're going to add here is a number 1. And so we'll click OK. And we'll say our last idea for a healthy snack is nuts and raisins. Now we're going to hit Shift Tab and back all the way up so we can add our Tell Me Mores. For fruit, we have 3 ideas. We're going to talk about apples, pears, and grapes. Popcorn is a really good snack when it's air popped, and we have just a dash of salt. I don't have anything else, so I'm just going to skip over that one and go on to the Tell Me Mores for carrot and celery sticks. They're really good with peanut butter and also with dip or dressing. And then we need to add another number 2 because I do want to tell a little more about nuts and raisins. So we're going to click on add number 2, hit OK, and write it's really good when it's mixed together. Our conclusion, of course, we're still writing about healthy snacks. Now what I need to do, since my plan is done, is I want to zoom it down smaller so that I can still look at it but be able to write my draft while I'm looking at my plan. So I'm going to zoom this down, shrink the window. If you have Word 2000 or 2003, you don't have the zoom button at the bottom of the screen. You have it under your view button at the top of your screen. Now what I need to do is open my form, Expository Writing, Level 2, Colored Strip Paragraph. This is the form that I can use to do my draft. Now this one we don't want so small. We're going to open it back up and we're going to move this beside our plan. So what we now have is a place to do our draft as we look at the plan. So under title we're going to write healthy snacks. We just start typing at the blue box. We hit the tab button and we're ready for our topic sentence. Now I'm going to use a question this time. Do you enjoy healthy snacks? My first big idea when I look at my plan was fruit. I'm going to add a transition word there. One of my favorites is fruit. Tab to my Tell Me Mores. Look at my plan, apples, pears, and grapes. Let's make a sentence out of that. Apples, pears, and grapes taste good. Tab to my next big idea, popcorn. I'm going to add my transition here in the middle of my sentence. Popcorn is another good snack. Tell Me More. We air, pop it, and add a little bit of salt. My next big idea, carrot and celery sticks. I also like carrot and celery sticks. Tab, tell me more. Peanut butter dip dressing. Putting peanut butter on them or dipping them in ranch dressing adds a lot of flavor. Conclusion. Oh, wait, let's back up there. I need to still be able to write about my fourth big idea, which was nuts and raisins. So we need to add in another set of blocks. I'm going to put my cursor down here in this last line so I can add a yellow and red block. So I have somewhere to write about nuts and raisins. The last snack I like is nuts and raisins. And then I'm going to tell more about that. When mixed together, they are a chewy, crunchy treat. Conclusion. I'm going to put in a concluding word here. Clearly, these treats help build a healthy body and make your taste buds tingle. Now I'm ready to see what this looks like on a piece of paper. So I'm going to come down here to draft, and what I am drafting here is a paragraph or essay. So I'm going to click on that. And now I'm going to do a paragraph draft. And this is where the colored strips turn into a paragraph on a sheet of paper. What I'd like to do now is do some revising and editing. So I'm going to open this up, revise and edit. I'm going to look at my paragraph. First I'm going to do spelling and grammar check. Oh, and I have a sentence here that says popcorn in another good snack. And I'm going to change this in to is. And that way we will have a correctly written sentence. So I'm done checking that. What I want to do now is look for some of these bland, overused words that kids like to use. So I'm going to go to this button that says bland, overused words. I'm going to click on that. And this lists all kinds of words and phrases that kids use frequently that aren't necessarily strong writing. So since I'm a level 2 student, I'm going to click on all the words in level 1 and 2, and I'm going to click there and click find, and watch what happens in my draft. All of a sudden, those words turn green. This tells me that I have used some of those words and phrases we don't necessarily want to see kids using all the time. So let's see if we can fix them. I'm going to go up here and open up my word bank from the main menu, word bank, and I'm going to click on level 2, and I'm going to highlight this word good because this is one that we want to fix. And then I'm going to open up the word bank for good and see if I can find some alternatives. And there's all sorts of choices here. My original sentence says apples, pears, and grapes taste good. And I need to find another word that I think would sound better. Well, here's a word that I like, delicious. So let me click on that, and there it is. It pops right into my paragraph. Now let's do it again. We've got good again. Let's check for a different alternative. Now we don't want to use delicious twice, so I now have apples, pears, and grapes taste delicious. Popcorn is another good snack. Let's see what other choices are. Ooh, mouth-watering. That's a good word. So let's change that. Popcorn is another mouth-watering snack. Now I have the word like twice. I also like carrot and celery sticks. Well, I'm going to highlight like. I'm going to look for it down here, like, and I'm going to see if I can find another alternative. Oh, here's a good word that pops right out, enjoy. I also enjoy carrot and celery sticks. And then I have one more like, the last snack I like. I'm going to highlight that. Come over here, find the word like, click on it. The last snack I like is nuts and raisins. Ooh, how about the word devour? The last snack I devour is nuts and raisins. I think I've come up with some very good alternatives. I'm going to go back now and I want to remove my green highlighting. So I'm going to come over here on my revise and edit, remove highlights. I'm going to click on those and those go away. I now have a little bit of spacing problems, so I'm going to clean those up. Let's put a period after delicious. Let's fix our spacing on enjoy, on devour. I have a draft now of a paragraph, which I'm really happy with. I can see from my color coding that it's well organized. I have my topic sentence, my body, and my conclusion. And I believe I'm ready to publish. I like the word choice I've used. I think I have a lot of good ideas. So all I need to do now is publish my paragraph. Before I publish my paragraph, I would like to go back to the Write Tools menu and add my name and date so that when I turn it into my teacher, she knows this is mine. So I'm going to write my name here, going to put down today's date, and add that to my document. And now I need to publish. So I go up here again to my menu, come down to draft publish. What am I publishing here? A paragraph or an essay. In this case, it's a paragraph. I'm going to hit publish paragraph. And I now have a nice black and white copy of my paragraph that's all ready to be printed and turned into my teacher.